Well, I cannot think of a more exciting time to be technology than right now. Because the global economy, the world is being transformed by technology and AI is making it up. And so when you look at AI, you're like, okay, AI is wonderful. Well, NVIDIA started, pioneered the industry, grew it, evolved it. What do you really need to make AI a reality? Well, I could say all you really need is VDN, right? Like it says it, right? Jensen is always right. Jensen is always right. He says you need DDN. Without DDN, NVIDIA supercomputers would not be possible. But getting back to the basics here, for all of this to pan out, for all of this to become a reality, enterprises, organizations across use cases, across industries and segments must adopt. For that to happen, what is required? Well, a number of things. You really need enterprises and organizations to be able to deploy AI into their infrastructure, whether it's on-premise or in the cloud. It has to be seamless. So the IT organization has to be able to adopt and amplify the benefits of AI. The business stakeholders have to be able to derive value of AI. And in the world of AI, it is all about data. We call it data intelligence. The Bouzari would call it data intelligence because AI is nothing more than you have data coming in, and it's multimodal, right? Data is text, it's images, it's video, it's audio. So it has to be ingested, and it has to be ingested anywhere the data resides. Then it is to be processed, analyzed, and then it is to result in insight. Organizations need to get insight from their data so that it's actionable, so that it benefits them, so that it benefits consumers, the services and products that they offer. So you need the organizations, the enterprises to adopt it. And in order for that to happen, well, you need to embrace all of the aspects of it. So today, it is multimodal for sure. It is agentic AI. We'll be talking about the benefits of agentic AI, but it's also being able to consume, to deploy on-premise in data centers, in the cloud, and in multi-cloud. So it's really all of the above. And if you focus on that, if you're able to deliver that value to these organizations, they will embrace AI faster, which will benefit the industry that we're in. It's the rate of adoption and the business value, the business outcome that is being enabled by AI. That's what it's all about. Now, why is it that enterprises entrust their AI initiatives, their AI investments, their AI frameworks with DDN? I mean, it's really simple and complex. The complexities of the technology that we've developed over many, many, many years, which started out with Jensen saying 8 years ago, hey, this is what we are going to do. This is my vision for AI. And we looked at that and we said, okay, for that vision to happen, you need to pick a different way of addressing data. You need to bring intelligence into data. So we started out a new technology, which we launched last year. We officially launched it actually a few weeks ago, which is an enabler to that. So the experience of taking the technology, developing it, architecting solutions that are business value enabling, and deploying it into organizations is what it's all about. So it's the experience and the expertise that DDN has developed by doing thousands of these deployments over the years. So that's first and foremost. The second thing is, well, the ROI has to pencil out. If the ROI doesn't pencil out, then organizations will take baby steps and they will say, well, we're not really sure whether there are business benefits here, and so it will take much longer. For the ROI to pencil out, you need to focus on use cases where it's highly enabled. And the markets where we see enablement today are the ones where NVIDIA is deploying GPUs, right? So it is financial services, all aspects of it, from risk management to hedge funds, high-frequency trading, and so on. It is life sciences, pharmaceuticals, drug discovery, autonomous driving, with edge devices and being able to manage all of that in real time, manufacturing, the energy sector, the multiverse, which is helping organizations do in a simulated world, try all the things that they don't have to do in the real world because it's too expensive and it takes too long. So these are all the things that are making it an enabler. And so it's the experience that EDN has in doing these deployments. It is providing products and services and technologies that significantly improve the ROI. And then it's the acceleration on the training side of the language models, acceleration in lowering the latencies on the inference at Gen AI side, bringing all of that full circle. So the other part of it, which we think is extremely important, is for AI to be adopted by the enterprises, to be deployed by VARs and resellers and systems integrators and so on. It needs to be plug and play. It is not just a bunch of technologies that are coming together and having the customer try to figure out how these technologies can benefit them. So the integration of the technology, agentic AI, taking the upper layer, you have the infrastructure layer, which is what sits in the data center or in the cloud, and then you have a layer with above the stack, which is the AI framework and the acceleration of that AI framework. Well, to do that, you need to integrate the software suites. So NVIDIA's NIPS and the NeMo infrastructure, CUDA OVJ, into the billions of developers who are developing around CUDA, and then the application layer, which is what the benefit to the customer and the end users. So that's one of the things we're doing at DDN. We're taking our data intelligence platform, we're taking those capabilities, those services, that software suite, and we're integrating it with what NVIDIA is doing in order to deliver turnkey solutions that are enabling to organizations over them benefiting from AI. Now, 3 announcements at the show. The first one ties into what we just discussed, Industry Sync. So Industry Sync is a one-click implementation of AI, which delivers true business value, true business outcome to enterprises and organizations. And the 3 markets we started out with, again, are the ones where the highest value is. These are industries and markets where we have lots and lots of customer deployments. We gained a lot of experience over the years. So it is financial services, life sciences, autonomous driving. So we've developed turnkey implementations. These are not just AI frameworks. These are not reference architectures. These are actually turnkey solutions that can be deployed very easily with highest levels of flexibility into organizations' existing frameworks. Again, whether it's data center, in data centers, or in the cloud, or a combination of both, and make it easier for them to reap the rewards of AI. I mean, enterprises start with a pilot project, and that evolves into production. We're compressing that time, and we're accelerating the move into production, which is all the benefits and all the value to organizations. So that's the first announcement. The second one is a new product introduction, Xfusion AI, which integrates the best of our 2 technologies. So our Exa technology, historically, I mean, we deployed thousands and thousands of systems with Exa. Exa basically delivers scalability and efficiency, and the focus had been historically on large language models, enabling large language models with lots of parameters to operate at highest levels of efficiency. By the same token, it significantly shrinks the footprint required in the data center in order to run models. It lowers the power consumption, and it increases the efficiency of GPUs. And the biggest problem from an infrastructure standpoint, I think everybody is faced with, is not enough GPUs, not enough data center footprint, not enough power. So that's what EXO was solving. It was solving the infrastructure efficiency on the one hand, and it was accelerating the large language models with lots of parameters on the other side. NVIDIA is coming in as a software-defined storage layer, which is enabling organizations to truly benefit both on the large language model side, so for the listening aspects of it, for instance, pre-training, post-training, but significantly also lowers the latencies associated with inference and good AI. So you bring these 2 technologies together, now what you have is an integrated solution which is solving the problems of AI workflows end to end. From the engines where it might be, to the listing, to the pre-training, post-training, all the way to inference and Gen AI. It is doing that in multimodal implementations. It is doing it in agentic AI. It is doing it on the large language model side as well as on the inference side. It is doing it on-premise as well as in the cloud, which is really what is required, I think, for organizations to truly benefit from AI. You need all of these things to come together under one unified platform that delivers value. Uh, the other announcement that we're making is again another product introduction, new product, Inferno, and that one is really focusing on the acceleration on the inference side, lowering latency by a factor of 10 means you're freeing up resources and you're enabling organizations to get the same work done with a significantly smaller budget. And so the adoption by enterprises gets greatly facilitated because the ROI is significantly better. It also ties into RAG acceleration. We've done some really, really great work with NVIDIA, which is resulting in RAG pipeline of acceleration. We'll be talking about that, by more than 20x. So that's what Inferno is focused on. It's focused on the Gen AI use cases where latency is a very, very big deal and is giving you the ability to do so. So that's from a product standpoint. Basically, in order for AI to be accelerated and be adopted, you really need enterprises to adopt it, which means domain experts like DDN, like NVIDIA, putting together and helping these deployments happen. You need cloud providers to be part of this because the consumption of AI is a hybrid model where part of it is in the cloud, multi-cloud, hyperscalers, neo-cloud providers, part of it is on-prem. And then you need systems integrators who have the relationships, who are providing the managed services to then come in and facilitate the adoption of this by the enterprise. So that's how we see AI. I mean, we've had just amazing success for the last, couple of years. And you get is now the $1 billion level from a revenue standpoint. We're getting to those kinds of levels. Again, fostered by the adoption of AI in real world use cases where you have significant business terms. So that's kind of an overview. I think it's a very, very exciting time to be in technology, to be in AI. And with that, we'll pass it on to Fall, my partner, co-founder of DDN, who will get into the actual use cases and the reality of what is being done out there.